Hello friends, Letronics here, and today we're gonna be playing Muradin as a Dragonshire. So let's have a quick look at our team compositions. It's gonna be Muradin, Butcher, Keltas, Alarak and Nova versus Stitches, Murky, Alarak, Hammer and Keltas. They have actually a very scary team composition because Hammer right now is in a very good spot. She's just a super strong specialist. A ranged assassin, whatever you want to consider her, she is very strong right now, and they have Stitches and Keltas, so Stitches can just pull somebody into her range. Keltas follows up with the stun, which by the way you should be doing immediately after you see the Stitches hook. You don't want to wait to see whether Stitches hits his hook or not. Just follow up with the stun as Keltas, and you are almost guaranteed to land to get that kill if Stitches lands a hook. So you kind of need to trust Stitches to land his hooks to do that. But even if he misses, it's still worth to go for that because it almost guarantees you a kill if you do that. So that's definitely pretty awesome. So yes, they have Stitches to pull in, Alarak to also pull in somebody into Hammer's range. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Admittedly, we do have really strong engage. We have Muradin, we have Butcher, so we can kind of jump onto Hammer and try to burst her down super fast. And since they don't have a healer, yeah, we should have kind of decently easy time doing so. So we're gonna go for just our standard build for Muradin, like current standard build for Muradin. You go for your Third Wind. Well, you kind of have a choice. Third Wind, Perfect Storm, maybe block. But I really prefer Third Wind. Like that healing is actually pretty insane. You always heal to 60% of your health, and it helps you so much sustaining, like jumping in, jumping out, and jumping in, jumping out. Basically, allowing Muradin to fully utilize all of his abilities. So it's definitely pretty cool. Then at level 4 we're gonna go for the Thunderburn, the Ironforge Momentum, then we're gonna go for Avatar and Healing Static, then we're gonna follow up with what level 16, what will be our choice here. I actually don't know what will be our level 16 choice, but we will see. Imposing Presence, I actually have no idea why Muradin has it, because he has Imposing Presence as his basic kit here, so I seriously do not understand why Blizzard decided to give him both of those talents there. Kill her! Oh my god, Alarak, what are you doing? What? He just... Okay, oh man, that's a great... Like, she was so overextended. I would almost say that I baited her to die, but my team just didn't decide, you know what? She can do whatever she wants. She used her thrusters all the way up here, and then she just slowly wobbled out, so... Good job there by my team. Good follow-up, good follow-up. So yeah, at level 16 I think we're gonna go for probably for the heavy impact. It's actually very strong right now because you can land those consecutive stuns, especially with the rewind. You can just keep somebody stunned basically for... Wow, that was awful. Never do that, guys. You always kind of want to land your slow first, and then you follow up with the stun. That way you have easier time landing the stun, and you kind of want to do the same thing you do with Kerrigan, where you don't go for the stuns immediately, rather you want to attack somebody to the point where they have to retreat, and then you follow up with the stun after that. So Murky just suicided, so that's cool. Let's actually zone for Keltas here. Make sure that he doesn't get interrupted, and there we go, we get a dragon here. So that's cool. Good job, team. Good job. Let's go for Thunderburn. And the reason actually you go for Thunderburn is because of the synergy with Healing Static. So the way this works, you kind of can go for Crowd Control or Thunderburn. Thunderburn has more hits per second, but Crowd Control is more consistent. Because Thunderburn can be evaded, like somebody can just dash out of your range of that area, and you don't get the value from it. Whereas the Crowd Control, you always get a hit when you want it, right? So that's kind of how that works. Once again, I'm left completely alone here. Nova decided, you know what, I don't want to kill that Stitches, so that's cool. I really need my team to kind of trust in our ability to kill people, otherwise playing Muradin is kind of pointless. Because when you land a stun, you need that target to start taking damage. At least start taking, like, expecting from your team to kill the target is maybe a little bit too much in solo queue, but at least make sure to start doing damage to whoever Muradin is letting you attack, because that's definitely important. Okay, so that was interesting. Somehow Stitches actually completely missed his hooks there. Oh, I actually completely missed my stun, so that's cool. Alarak is not having a great time at all this game, but we will get a kill on Murky, so that's cool. So let's tap the fountain. Our third wind will heal us so damn fast here. So Ironforge momentum. We actually want to be kind of careful with the Ironforge momentum because you will run out of mana super fast. So you definitely want to make sure that you are keeping track of it. Because if you don't have mana for your escape, you probably don't want to be super aggressive as Stitches. So that's definitely kind of the thought process there. Okay, they engaged as Stitch. Did I say as Stitches? I want to say as Muradin. Oh my god. So yeah, if you don't have mana to cast your... For example, if you have like 50 mana and you want to escape, I really make this mistake very often because, okay, I'm low mana, but I can probably get some healing, static healing right now, and then maybe escape with my Dwarf Toss, and then I cast W, but I only have 50 mana, so I cast W, get my healing off, but what happens is that now I don't have mana for my Dwarf Toss, and then the whole team just jumps on me and I die. So that's definitely not something you want to be doing as Muradin. And that's definitely something that I need to improve in my play style. But there's that. Will Nova actually get a kill here? Nope, you are not going anywhere, Hammer. So that's something that, like, that's why Muradin is such a good tank, because you can do something like that. You can make sure to secure a kill for your team by body blocking, by stunning, by slowing, and you have imposing presence as the default on your kit, because now Thunderclap actually slows the attack speed of your enemies too, not only the movement speed, which was its functionality previously. So that's definitely super awesome. So do we get a kill here? Probably. There we go. Good job. But we lost the bottom shrine in the process. So Stitches actually, that was actually really well played by Stitches because he stalled us from capturing the dragon there, and that definitely worked. But we're gonna go for it right now, and maybe we can escape this. Okay, also you want to be very careful with your Dwarf Toss, because previously Dwarf Toss would make you unstoppable, and now it doesn't. So you can be pulled back, you can be polymorphed mid-flight, and that will really hurt you. So we can go for Avatar. Never really go for Haymaker if you are a solo tank. And just in general, Haymaker maybe not the best of the abilities when you don't have constructed team environment. Oh my... And that's what I was talking about. I didn't have mana. I thought that I would just land a stun and use my avatar, but I forgot to look at my mana. And I didn't have mana for the avatar, and that allowed Murky to kill me, which was so horrible. So horrible. But... wow, that's actually very surprising that that happened. Oh my god, that was so awful. Wow, that was just terrible. I'm at a loss of words right now because that shouldn't have happened. But we'll have our healing static now, pretty soon actually, so that will definitely help us out with all of our ventures here. So let's stun Murky there, but make sure that he doesn't kill Alarak there, although the enemy Alarak might have something to say about that. So there's that happened. So let's get some cooldown reductions here. Keltas is actually very low on health because of the Pyroblast. Why did... That was such an overkill. Okay, there we go. Good job, Butcher, making sure to save up his stun onto Keltas there, rather than using it on Murky the way Keltas did. So that kind of worked. So I will have my avatar now, so I will be able to survive this. But it's probably not... Oh my god, this is so awful. This is such horrible decision making by me. And once again I'm getting... I really needed my healing statics there. Wow, that was... My decision making this game is actually kind of horrible. Let's hope that our Butcher carries us, because he actually has all of the stacks of his trait right now. So that's awesome. Okay, Murky just used his March. Good, good, good. So, healing static, finally. So what this does, every time you hit a hero with your Thunderclap, you heal for 5% of your maximum health. So it's definitely good to use when you are in the avatar form, when you have the bonus health. It's a definitely a good thing. Oh my god, I just had like this awesome idea that we need a healer that increases maximum health. Like the way in, for example, Warcraft, you have shamans. They, by default, when they heal you, every time they heal you, your maximum health rises by a little bit. We need a hero that does this in Heroes of the Storm. That would be such a cool concept. And by the way, healing static actually works for the second hit of your Thunderburn. So as I said, Thunderburn gives you more hits per second than crowd control does. But the enemy needs to stay in the Thunderburn area to do that. So you kind of have a choice what you want to go for. Do you want the crowd control? I don't know why I used my Molten Core. So as long as we can use our healing static, we should be relatively unkillable here. Oh, look at that healing. Look at that awesome healing. That's why it's so overpowered. That's why everyone is all about this build right now. That healing, static healing, really helps you. Okay, can we maybe do... Okay, all of our carries actually died, so it wasn't even a good engage. The healing from the healing static once again carries me through that. But I don't know why we have Pyroblast though. Oh, why did I go back? Okay, so the problem with casting Pyroblast into Alarak is that Alarak can use Counter-Strike, and that way he isn't going to take any damage whatsoever from them. From the Pyroblast. So I don't know what was the decision process there. Can we get a kill on Hammer? Oh my god, I would have stunned her. Okay, disengage, 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 disengage. Oh, Murky will die, but yeah, poor Butcher. He should have committed to that. I would have stunned her. I would have stunned Hammer. But Butcher immediately disengaged, so I decided not to waste my mana, because that would make him kind of stutter step indecisively, and that would also kill him. So it wouldn't have mattered anyway. He really should have committed to that. But we didn't have any communication, so that happens, that happens. So at level 16, I actually think that going for the heavy impact may not be the best idea. Although we would be able to kill Murky super fast, we would just land a couple of consecutive stuns, and that would be that. Oh my god, this is annoying. Okay. Okay, we still can do this. We have some mana. We can do some trades here. Let's actually go top and help. Nope, I don't want to go through there. There are lots of mines there. No reason to go through there. So let's go this way. Let's find something to kill. There we go. Good job, team. I believe Stitches wanted to heal himself, but my stun actually prevented him from doing that. So that's pretty cool. By the way, since Murky just was stealth, this means that his egg is super nearby. Please, Nova. Okay. Nova should have immediately followed up. That was actually pretty horrible. But good job by Murky making sure that he's stealthed for the full duration. That way I actually didn't even notice him emerging from the egg. I thought that, like, we killed it for, like, we were hitting the egg for a very long time, so it felt a little bit weird that there wasn't Murky spawning, but he wasn't stealth, so that kind of explains that. You know what? I might go for give him the X here, because we want to get those kills on Hammer. I want to make sure that when Butcher charges something, we follow up and get those sick auto attacks. Also with our kit as Muradin, you can give yourself the Executioner procs so damn easily, so that's definitely a good thing to understand there, to use there. So that's definitely cool. And look at how fast we're actually killing Alarax there. Oh my god. Give him the X makes Muradin just a straight up killing machine. Oh, this is so amazing. It's actually ridiculous how much damage Muradin gets from the given the X talent. You are just destroy people. Oh my god, that was so satisfying. Oh, that was so satisfying. Sadly, we weren't able to save Alarax there, but they paid for it. They paid for it. So that's all that matters. Don't punch her. Don't do that, guys. Don't use your punch as Dragon Knight on cooldown. Just let your team kill them. Like if they are overextended like that, the way Hammer was. If she actually commits to this. Oh no, I missed my slow there. I missed my healing static. Thunder thing. That will be an easy kill. By the way, yeah, given the X really helps you with killing Murkys. Oh no! Once again, don't do that. There was no reason to kick him. Stitches wasn't really a threat. Stitches isn't really a threat to the Dragon Knight, so there is no reason to kill him there. Triple kill. Wow, good job, team. Well played, well played. We kind of disengaged, re-engaged, and that's cool stuff. And now with the third wind, my god, we are getting so much health. Oh no, we actually tanking the fort here. Kill the fort! Kill the fort, guys! Oh, this was rough. But, okay, actually they cleaned up the backline, so me... There we go. There we go. Oh, that was actually rough. That was actually pretty rough. That was actually very, very scary. I think we're gonna go for Hardened Shield. As much as I love Rewind with all the functionality, I think the shield will help us out a lot more here, because they do have a lot of damage, and if we ever get caught when we don't want to, you know what, actually, let's actually go Rewind, because healing static, because Rewind is also a defensive cooldown, like it makes a defense, healing static makes Rewind a defensive cooldown for Muradin, which is pretty awesome, because you can double the healing strike, the Thunder Clap, healing static combo, and I believe you can even create 2 zones of Thunder Burn, so it's definitely a cool synergy right there. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my god. Oh, poor Stitches. And that's Rewind for you guys. Oh, I'm sorry, Alarak. He actually... I didn't think that Alarak would walk into my Living Bomb range, but that's okay. That's okay. We got 2 kills for free, basically. Keltas just didn't even care that he was against Muradin. He thought like, you know what, I can trade some damage. No, you can't. We are Muradin, we'll stun you and we'll kill you. And we did just that. So that was awesome. As always, playing Muradin is such a great time always. Well, maybe not always. Sometimes you get really rough games, because as I said, if your team doesn't follow up on your calls, it's like, why am I even playing Muradin? Nobody is wanting to synergize with me, nobody wants to use my kit to get some kills, right? So it feels a little bit weird sometimes, but when you get those games where your team just on top of everything, and yeah, we had some really weird interactions early game, but I think we kind of recovered from that, so Right now we are playing decently well, and I like it. I definitely like it. So let's kill this tower first. Let's actually, yeah, just prevent some extra damage on the dragon for no reason. Oh my god, the tower actually survives there. So that was kind of my bad. I will use my flame here. It should die. There we go. I misaimed my flame breath there, so that is kind of bad. Do we go all in here? Let's actually kill the egg. I don't like the egg. Let's kill the egg. Did he go for the egg that has more HP there? Because that felt super weird. Oh, Butcher actually tries to kill Murky there. That was funny. We're gonna get a keep. I could have gone for the core maybe, probably, but I was kind of afraid they would... boom! They would re-engage on us and maybe get a kill. Oh no, the Hardened Shield doesn't work like that, Stitches. Like, as much as Hardened Shield is just this giant damage mitigation tool, you still want health. Like, you cannot be just like, you know what, I have the Divine as a Hardened Shield, so I'm unkillable. That's not how this works. Oh, Murky actually... Oh, he... Oh, I'm sorry, Butcher, for spreading the... Molten Core. There we go. Oh my god, that was so cool. Let's actually body block for some Murlocs there, for Alrox there, because our third wind will kick in and heal us from the poison. It's cool, it's cool. It's all good, it's all good. Oh, actually third wind doesn't kick in when you're poisoned. Interesting. I thought it's all about the hits, not the damage, so I might have been wrong there. Let's look at it. Not taking damage. So yeah, it's not about not getting hit, it's about not taking damage. Okay, Oh no, Murky was a little bit out of range, but my team killed Stitches, and that's exactly what we wanted. We are actually pushing with the catapults for the core. I definitely should have killed the core there. There was no reason not to do that. Oh my god, Nova's damage. Poor Murky. Poor Murky. Poor Murky. Let's actually disengage. We don't have mana. Let's just... Oh, he actually went from here? Where is his egg? He went this way, like... I don't know, maybe he uses stealth to confuse us, but I definitely saw him going from the bottom there. Oh no, and everybody dies to Alarak re-engage. Oh no! Oh, that was the perfect counter-strike. Oh, that was devastating. And the shrine phase is on. So by the way, what we just did was really horrible, because they can win right here. Like, if the enemy team was on top of the things, they would just capture the shrines, gotten the dragon, gotten at least a keep from this. So the fact that... Oh my god, that was actually, by the way, pretty damn abysmal. Molten Core.
Next time, laddie, watch your
Oh my god, Keltas, don't be dying. Oh no, I'm missing all of my stuns. As that re-engage was questionable at best. Okay, but we managed to survive that. But they will get a dragon, so that's something we need to worry about. We will have our whole team here to go. Oh my god, the minions, oh that's so cool. And then the Butcher. Stop the Murky. Oh my god, we need to do some damage here. Oh no, the Counter-Strike Nova! We killed Nova there. I will stay here and kill the Murky because he has stealth, so he can do the thing. I will just stay here because... Okay, Alarak is... Okay, now we can go. Good. Oh wow, this game is a lot closer in the end than I thought it would be, because we kind of dominated them in the last half of the game, so it feels a little bit weird that we are struggling this much, but it's probably my decision making with Dragon Knight there, because I could have ended the game. We could have easily ended the game right there. If we all committed to the core, we could have easily ended it, but I just went for the keep, basically for no reason, and that was actually a big mistake on my part. And that's something that loses you the games in Heroes of the Storm. Like that one mistake, and then the one missed call is all it takes to throw a game. So it's definitely good to see that the enemy team actually tried to capitalize on that. But at the same time, it's also cool to see that we didn't fall to that, and that we were actually able to survive even past that. Okay, we should be getting the core here. Yep, there we go. We died for it, but that's okay. We tanked all of the damage from the hammer, and that's kind of understandable. Also, I didn't have my healing static up. I wasted my rewind to get a kill on Keltas rather than to make myself survive through that. But we got them MVP anyway. Yeah, Muradin is a very strong hero right now. He's probably not as strong as Zarya, but Zarya isn't... a tank. She is like a support bruiser, right? And Muradin is just a very solid, legit tank. He has stuns, he has slows, he has attack speed slows, he has jumps, he has healing, like he has everything you would want as a tank. So it's definitely always a good time. Always a good time when you're on a Muradin. And look at that, we even had like almost the most hero damage in our team. Look at that. So give him the X. Such a good talent. It just brings so much to Muradin. We didn't really utilize the benefits of rewind healing statics this game. We mostly used it to get secure kills, get resets on our stuns, and oh my god, we missed so many Qs this game. It was actually pretty painful. I didn't really pay attention to where I was casting them. I just casted them like liberally. I don't know why. I don't know why I felt that way. Maybe because we had really good engage, so I thought, you know what, it doesn't matter if I land my stuns here. Obviously, I would go for it. I would aim them, but I wouldn't like make sure that I only cast them when they will hit. So that was definitely actually a horrible mistake on my part. You always, like, there's no reason to cast your storm bolts if you aren't sure that they will land. Because if you aren't sure that they will land, they'll probably miss, and that's like, why did you even cast them in the first place, right? So you definitely want to make sure that you have those guaranteed hits, so that your team can follow up on them and kill people. As much as I was saying that when your team doesn't follow up on your stuns, you feel useless as Muradin. When you don't land stuns, why would you want your team to follow up on you? Like, why would your team want to wait? Like, not to wait to. Why would your team want to put their faith in you as Muradin if you don't land your stuns, right? And we really made some really huge mistakes. As I was saying, mana management is so important on Muradin, and that's not something I'm really used to as a warrior, as a tank, because your job is to initiate, your job is to make sure that none of your teammates gets killed. So that's something you really worry about as warrior. And the last thing you need on your like table is to be worrying about the fact that you don't have any mana to help your team. Like I don't know, my priorities, mana management is the last thing on my priority list as Muradin, which makes me kind of a bad Muradin player, because it's very important to his kit, especially with all of this Iron Forge momentum and rewind. You really want to make sure that you have that mana. But overall, it was damn satisfying. By the way, 7-7-7-7-7. Okay, cool. Good job, team. Good job, team. I mean, I'm not blaming them. I played a horrible game as Muradin, and thanks to our survivability as Muradin, we were able to survive in places where our teammates weren't able to. And by the way, Murky had 9 deaths. That's not how you play Murky. You want to be at like 4, 5, 3, 2, 1 maybe. not 9. Like, you are not that... Like, you cannot be that liberate with your deaths as Mercy, right? You can kill yourself, it doesn't really matter, but when you give your opposing team 9 kills worth of experience, that's not great, not a great time. But they actually fought pretty well in the later stages of the game. They actually kind of regrouped and thought like, okay, we need to do this, we need to get some kills here and there, and they actually did it. Like their Alarak with that Counter-Strike, I thought that would kind of give them a keep. I really thought that if they grouped up after that retaliation, they would have gotten at least a keep from the Dragon Knight. But they kind of spread out and did nothing with it, so that was a little bit weird. But overall, that was such a good game. So if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. If there are some heroes or builds you want to see me playing next, make sure to let me know in the comments. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching and see you next time.